Captain's Log, Episode 2, Silence After Boxing Day, Tasman Sea Rescue. Yo, crew, Captain Jordan here. This is the second entry in our Boxing Day Rescues ledger. These are not stories released on Boxing Day. They are stories recorded on it because the sea does not celebrate. It does not pause for calendars or customs in tallies. This entry is quieter than the first. No engine screaming, no lifeboat charging through winter walls. Just one man, one damaged boat, and an ocean that chose patience. The Tasman Sea, wide water, open distance, a horizon so far away, changes how a person thinks. This is not coastal sailing. This is not help an hour away water. This is the kind of sea where rescue exists, but not urgently. It was shortly after Christmas. A solo sailor was underway, doing what sailors have done for centuries, trusting wind, rigging, weather, and judgment. No crew, no second wind, just himself and the vessel. Failure, the dismasting, did not announce itself. There was no thunderous crack, no dramatic collapse. The mast was simply gone. The mast is more than equipment. It gives direction. It gives purpose. When it disappears, the boat does not sail. It drifts. And drifting is where the sea begins its longest conversations. What changes immediately? Without propulsion, the sailor's world tightened, not physically. The ocean remained endless, mentally. Every decision carried weight. Every movement had a consequence. He secured what remained. He stabilized the hull. He inventoried supplies. This is seamanship stripped to its bones. Not movement, not bravery, restraint. Adrift. Hours passed. Then another night. Then another sunrise. The boat drifted with limited communication. Power was scarce. Signals were unreliable. At sea, silence is not empty. It presses inward. Each sunrise without contact adds another question that cannot be answered. On land, family members began counting time differently, not in hours, but in worry. Voicemail listened to twice. Messages drafted and erased. Eventually, hope begins to prepare itself for disappointment. The sea's favorite weapon. Tasman Sea did not range. It did not need to. Its most effective tool is time. Time erodes urgency. Time dulls expectation. Time convinces people that rescue belongs to someone else. Many sailors do not perish in storms. They perish when quiet convinces them to stop trying. The sailor's decision. Here is what matters most. The sailor did not fight the ocean. Fighting wastes energy. Fighting shortens survival. Instead, he conserved. He rationed carefully. Rested deliberately. He managed his body as much as his boat. And he stayed visible. Visibility is not optimism. It is readiness. It is saying, if someone passes, I will still be here. Boxing Day came and went. On land, leftovers were packed away. Homes empty. People returned to routine. Out here, nothing changed. The horizon remained wide. Water continued its slow. And one man stayed afloat. Not over. Not defeated, present. The window Rescue did not arrive by design. There was no coordinated search, no voice answering a call. It arrived as coincidence, a passing vessel, the rarest, most fragile form of salvation at sea. The timing window was narrow, hours, possibly less, because the sailor had conserved himself, because he had not learned strength or clarity. He was ready. Signals were made, movement was noticed, someone looked once, then looked again. A second look to where lives are saved. Contact. When the vessel altered course, nothing dramatic happened. The sea did not flatten. The wind did not pause. But intention returned, and intention changes everything. The sailor was recovered, alive, thin, exhausted, but intact. Aftermath ashore. On land, belief reversed itself slowly. First disbelief, then cautiously, then relief that arrived in waves. Reunions after silence are not loud. They are careful. Do not know what to say. After preparing themselves for loss, sometimes they simply sit together. That is enough. Why this story matters. This rescue did not make headlines. There was no dramatic footage, no last-second grab. But it teaches something essential. Survival is not always speed. Sometimes survival is discipline. Sometimes it is knowing when to act and when not to. Sometimes it is refusing to panic when the world goes quiet. The ledger entry, the sea tested patience. The sailor passed, not because the ocean softened, but because the man did not break. This entry in the ledger reads, silence endured, presence maintained, life returned. First entry was refusal. Humans charging into winter sea. This one is endurance. The next will be different again. A near miss, a pause, a crossing almost denied. Closing reflection. If you take anything from this log, remember this. Not every rescue sounds like a rescue. Some sound like nothing at all. Sometimes that nothing is the reason someone lives. To tilt and wait, to fall and shout.